Hi and welcome to my channel. This is Alicia and I'm back to introduce the beginning of the process video to create this journal that I posted in my YouTube about 3 weeks ago. I printed this out because this journal did go to a nice home, and you can also watch that video to see what the inside's going to look like. I've had a lot of requests to do process video and show how I put this together, and also my other soft spine journal, which I'll be doing another one later on. And so let's just dive into things that you're going to need. Now, I know you're going to need a button. I know maybe not everybody has a yellow button. I do have one more of these, so I'm going to be using that. You can also use any kind of button that you want. You know, for example, any kind of button that you feel would go with your journal. There's going to be a lot of fussy cutting, so I'm going to show you some of the printables that I have already printed out for it. So to get started, you're going to need some tools. You're going to need some beads. I did get my beads at Hobby Lobby, and it's these beads. They're on a string at Hobby Lobby. They're kind of a turquoisey color. And then these kind of beads, let's see, I actually used the smaller ones, these right here, and I believe I used a couple of these right here. Okay, you're going to be needing some of these little mini bowl clips. I believe they're Tim Holtz. You can get them at Hobby Lobby. Real sweet little clips. You'll need a bowl clip, which I did find these at Dollar General, a 6-pack for $1. They're silver. And some mini paper clips and some other paper clips. And then I use these right here for the tabs on the file folder covers for the signatures. So you're going to be needing a file folder as well. Here's the hemp cord I used, and I used this natural color right here. And you'll be needing some adhesive. This is just Fabri-Tac, a glue stick, a sewing machine if you have one, some ink. You'll be needing some scissors for fussy cutting. I don't recommend these. They're wonderful for cutting adhesive and other trims and things. They're really sharp, but they're serrated, so they kind of make your fussy cutting a little bit rough on the edges. So I recommend something like these or the Cutter Bees, but they're really sharp and smooth, and they work well for fussy cutting. A bone folder and a pokey tool for your signatures. I do use a mini stapler in this project. You can use any stapler you want. You'll be needing a ruler, maybe some large scissors. I don't want to forget anything. I can always show you later, but something to punch holes with. Maybe a pretty jar to keep your tools in while you're working. And some storage for your fussy cuts. I was keeping some in here. I also picked up some fancy writing paper at the thrift store. There was only just a few pieces left, so I wanted to use this because you can actually see into it. and just kind of, you know, push it around to find. You can see I've already started. I already started working on getting this ready. So these are for my fussy cuts where I can see everything. And I did get this at the Dollar Tree, so you can get one of these. I also use to organize. I use this to put my small pieces in, where I'll be able to see it. If I see it, I know it's there and I can grab it real quick. So you can get these at Hobby Lobby as well. You need some washi stickers if you have them. If not, that's okay. And you will need a trimmer, paper trimmer. And let me just run through these real quick. Like I said, everything's not printed out just yet, but we'll get to that. I recommend, if you're going to follow along with me, to go purchase these from PaperCraftivity. That's her shop in Etsy, and I bought 3 kits from her. 2 of the main kits are the Woodland Diaries. I bought the add-on kit, and then I bought the Nature's Notebook. So this is the Woodland Diaries, and here's Nature's Notebook. There's these. You'll see I've used those in there. Some tags, pockets. She tells you what they are at the bottom. Tuck spots, faux T cards, and circles. If you watch that video I put out 3 weeks ago, which you can watch if you want to see what it's going to look like, you'll see that I put one of those in there. And I've used these on those little tablets. There's these. This one. You do get some plain writing paper. And keep in mind that a lot of these I did shrink down to 5x7 because that journal is 4x6. I don't believe I used that one, but that's a real pretty piece. A lot of these were shrunk down to 5x7. I'm going a little fast because there is quite a few pages here and I don't want to run out of space on my memory card. There's these. These I use for flip ups on the side. And these pretty ones. Now we're getting into the Pink Monarch had the flea market kit, and this is printed in 5x7, and if you watch that video, you'll see this was covered with, and let me grab it real quick. Here it is. I ordered this from Amazon, parchment baking paper. It's called the If You Care brand, and this is the parchment paper that I used in that journal, which I love that stuff. So then what I did was, when I printed these on a 5x7, I ran them back through my printer and made sure everything was upright and everything, and I printed another one at 5x7, and it actually printed onto the back. So there's print on both sides of the pages. And I also use 32-pound paper on a lot of them. I don't know, you don't have to have 32-pound paper, but it's a higher quality, thicker paper. Has a little slight shine to it, I believe. This one, this is from another kit, but if you watch the video, you'll see I tore this out and put it on the collage on the side. Actually, it's right here, right there. And I will have to find where I've got this from. I did use some of this in there. All right, and here are some of the, you will be needing the spice tags, and I'll link that too. I went in my printer settings. This is the same tag, but I changed the saturation and made a gray one for the back. So if you're going to follow along, I would suggest watching the video. That way you'll be able to see how exciting it's going to be to get it to turn it, how it's going to turn out, and the colors and everything, how it's put together. Now these I printed out so that I could show in the video, because I'll be using these in another project. This is the 32-pound paper. But I did print these on a 5x7. And you'll see that the tags come out real small to fit in that small journal. So I'll just use these in another project, because this kit is really pretty. Flea market kit. So these are the tags that you get, and they're all just so wonderful. I did also print these on a 5x7 as well. These shapes right here. Oh, here they are. So I ran it through twice, and I got my tags small. And there's those. And then I also had, I believe I had a few pieces of 32-pound embossed paper, white paper that I tore. Optional, once again. You'll need file folders, which you can get from the Dollar Tree for $1. Okay, then you're going to need what I used, I believe, for that journal. I did use something like this. So I'm going to cut this down to a 4x6 size. And I'm going to wrap it with some coffee dyed paper. And I did do some, over this past weekend before, I did some avocado dyeing as well. And in that other journal, I had ink dyed, coffee dyed mixed on those pages, and they actually looked like they were avocado dyed, but they're actually inked. So this is real avocado dyeing on here. So you'll need plenty of coffee dyed paper of your choice. And so on the this is just to get started, to show you most of the stuff that you'll need to get started if you wanted to start gathering it up. I'm going to try to be getting these videos out back to back, at least one a day or one every other day as I can, when I as I have time. And so I hope that you'll follow along with me, like, share, subscribe, and let me know in the comments what you think. If you have any questions or ideas, let me know. And the next video, we're going to start on getting the cover ready. And I think I might do all the fussy cutting. Most of the fussy cutting I'm going to do off camera, because it's a lot. I actually, like I showed you, I already had started, but I have more fussy cutting to do. So there's a lot of that going on in this journal. All right, so I'll see you on the next video. Thank you so much for watching. Have a wonderful Memorial Day, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.